man stood frozen with fear as the buyer in front of him looked terrifying. His presence alone made his heart pound. Still, he gathered his courage and slowly placed his bag on top of a metal drum. Without saying a word, the buyer threw a sack filled with diamonds toward him. The man hesitated, trembling, but managed to pick up the diamonds and open his bag to reveal what was inside. Inside was a small, ordinary-looking ring, but as soon as the buyer touched it, a bright golden light burst out, filling the entire room. The man stared in shock as the buyer raised his hand, and the ring floated through the air, landing gently on his palm. He examined it closely for a few seconds, then made it vanish into thin air without saying a word. Terrified and confused, the man watched as the buyer turned to leave. Desperate, he called out to him. The buyer, thinking he wanted more diamonds, tossed him another sack, but the man refused. Instead, he raised his arm, covered in a thick metallic shell. He didn't want money. He wanted the buyer to fix his broken arm. Without a word, the buyer opened the sack and sprinkled its contents over the man's arm. Shimmering silver-like leaves spread across it, wrapping his entire limb. The man didn't understand what was happening, but fear kept him silent. Moments later, the leaves began to glow with a bright blue light. The man screamed in pain. Then suddenly, the pain stopped. The light faded, and when he looked down, he saw the impossible. His armored, lifeless hand had transformed into a real human hand.